gentlemen, we are back. Congratulations to the guys who were up there at Charlotte. Iowa. This is All-Star Week, Season 4 Giggity. Yes, Iowa, Chicago, Charlotte, Daytona. It's a all win or you are done. Dude, we had a great race up there. Myself, as everybody knows my annoying voice, Mr. Puddin is up here. Got my good buddy and better commentator. We have G9, and we do have somebody, but he's on Do Not Allow right now. But, G9, what did you do with your little intermission break, buddy?
Well, I washed some dishes and I took a shower, so I'm all squeaky clean for the race, man.
There you go. Your hands are smelling fresh, and you're feeling all good. That last one was a nail biter. It definitely made you a little bit sweaty. I don't blame you for taking a shower. Seeing 28 cars at Iowa, and they did themselves pretty well there. So tonight,
Yep, sweat right through the fire suit, man.
it happens. It happens. Especially with the temperatures rising here in spring. Just don't forget to everybody out there, wash your hands, wash your hands, wash your hands. We want everybody to be safe. Keep your social distancing going on as they're telling us to do. But I'm excited tonight because tomorrow we are going to get two more winners of these and it's All-Star Week. I can't keep saying it enough, G9. It's All-Star Week. It's just so exciting. All three series, preset and customs, plus the truck drivers. Everybody's throwing the kitchen sink at it. Can they get into the big dance?
Yeah, just honestly a pool of the best drivers from Giggity. So I'm excited about each and every one of these races all week long. It's going to be a dogfight. Private Patton won our last race at Iowa, so it's going to be real interesting to see who can come up on top now for Chicago.
Yeah, and a little bit of strategy worked out for him there, and it was unfortunate for Deadpool. Did not pit that entire that last stage. Again, we are doing no cautions. We are doing stages, so we get to say rack 'em and stack 'em. And look at that, as we're jumping on board with some of the the dailies. Look at that guy up there, one-handed sniper. He's got himself a win, so he's in. And it looks like and Elvin Priest too. I know who that is, but yeah, this daily leaderboard. I don't know if these guys are practicing or not trying to show all their hands because we are on presets. I'm sure some of these times are customs.
Yeah, unfortunately, I think that was our problem in Iowa. It looked like custom setups took over the daily leaderboard. But trying to look here on qualifying, Josh starts on the pole with a 30.404, so really fast. Number 22 there for Jaw.
Yeah, we are going to see some familiar faces from that last race over there at Iowa, and we're going to Chicago. We are going to see some new names out there too. One of them, I know for a fact, he's got his broadcast on too, so we can join in on that. The one and only Keystone Cowboy. We know him as Boomhauer also, so he's got his broadcast on. We will be jumping back and forth over there to keep us up to date with our leaderboards, lap times, etc., etc. So I appreciate that. But Chicago, I did a practice lobby with these guys. Everybody thinks that you can compare Chicago and Kansas together, and you really can't. There's not necessarily a super high line at Chicago like there is at Kansas.
I think you would want it to be, but Chicago kind of flattens out a little bit more than Kansas does.
It does, and I think that's why it doesn't work out so well, that high line. So you're going to see everybody going down below that white line, hit that apron just a little bit down the front straightaway, kind of save themselves some tense, stay in that draft, drift back up, and then they're going to come back down into 1 and 2 and hit that white line and get a good run off of there, and we'll see that in 3 and 4 also.
Just taking a further look at qualifying, Dimebag starts second, and then Kid Coyote there, solid second place in the last race, starts third. So we'll see if he can work his way to a checkered flag to race his way in. All right,
and
yeah,
I think
we're jumping in.
Yep, we are getting ready to do this, G9. Let me blue screen for 1 split second. Archangel, we see him out there. Great to see you. I just got notification. He got picked up by GRD, sitting top 10 in points in Custom Xfinity. We got Fletch, Serenity Racing. We know him as Robbie, Habab, Kid Coyote, like you said, Jaw, D. Smith, Money Mike, Huff World, Dirty Boy Jackson, HMS 89. We just saw him. Mall Bear, come on with your bad self, girl. Let's see what you got tonight. This will be exciting. We got Keith, Rebel Joker, Coach Matt, one of my good buddies, Monster Racing, that Irish guy. We know him as Sean Siddle, Dime Bags, Woodruff Sport trying to make another run at it. Checkmate Taylor, Sean T, Johnny Cash is back. Guitar, Chad, Amor, Rub on 'em, Mountain Dew, and Keystone Cowboy will be our, Chicago Dash participants. Let's jump into this. I'm looking forward to some good racing here. You're going from short track racing to a mile and a half G9. Some of these guys who did the last one, so they had a little bit of a break, an hour off right there. So their mindset's going to be a little bit different, and two different styles of driving tracks, as we all know, mile and a half to short track. So let's see how it pans out for them. Private Patton out there, yep, he says let's go Canucks. K-Taddy out there saying go Underdogs. I got to pull for some of my Cola boys / the NoCo guys, and we are already going to jump in, and with that 22 of Jaw is going to start pulling him around. Let's see, is that his teammate in that 12 behind him? I do believe it is.
Sorry, man, my mic was on mute there.
No, you're fine.
Been sitting here calling the whole race with you.
I was like, where did he go? These two leaders checked out. We're going to stay on board right now with this middle pack because they are 2-3 wides, trying to pan themselves out. Again, little door contact, no harm, no foul for these guys. Still working real, trying to work their way to the front. We are doing stages tonight. No caution for All-Star Week. One winner transfer, and again, another 20-plus car field. So last night, tonight, and tonight's first race, and this race, this will be, it's super difficult when you do these 20-plus car fields. So please bear with us, and everybody too, especially truck and Xfinity drivers. They've got new numbers, so we're going to do our best up here in the booth to give you the best action we can. It's Kid Coyote sitting there in that 12. Go ahead.
No, just right along in that mid-pack there. Just great racing by D. Smith and Habab and Woodruff. Everybody really tight quarters racing, side by side, doing a really good job mid-pack right now.
Yeah, on board with Monster back here. He's got himself a little bit of a battle. That number 1 car, that's Sean. I see Coach Matt back here too. This seems to be where all the action is. First and second started to check out. Third and fourth have started to check out. We're on board with Serenity right now, doing the all-around car view. Got his teammate to the outside of him, and they are going to freight train him. Can he? Dimebacks in that 47 come back down. These guys got to work together at a very draft-heavy track here at Chicago.
And back to the leaders up front. Kid Coyote right on the back bumper of Jaw right there, his teammate. Kid Coyote in a familiar spot, rode around second most of his last race there at Iowa, and now searching for a win now.
Yeah, he just came up a little bit short. He was our in-race reporter last night at Texas for the Shots Fired 250. Everybody trying to get that W tonight. Here comes, we're on board with Woodruff. He just comes up that track just a little bit. Here comes the 42 to the inside. A lot of great mid-pack racing. These guys are starting to pull away from the front a little bit. We don't want to take away, but these guys here are trying to get as high as to the highest position they can, because when the stages come around, that's when your strategy is going to come into play. And we saw it work out last time. Deadpool just came up just a little bit short as he was running out trying no fuel. You cannot do that here at Chicago, though.
Yeah, real tight there between Habab and Huff World. And, at this point in the stage, you're kind of starting to see now the tires fall off at this point now. So you're going to have the comers and the goers. I think we're kind of seeing, some of the people that started up front, they're drifting back now outside the top 10, and, we got a handful of guys that have marched their way to the front.
Yeah, a lot of great mid-pack racing. These guys are starting to pull away from the front a little bit. We don't want to take away, but these guys here are trying to get as high as, to the highest position they can, because when the stages come around, that's when your strategy is going to come into play. And we saw it work out last time. Deadpool just came up just a little bit short as he was running out trying no fuel. You cannot do that here at Chicago, though.
Yeah, real tight there between Habab and Huff World.
Yeah, teamwork will, even if you're not on a team or your teammates around you, that's how you have to work together. And in the last 5, 10 laps, that's when you let it all eat. But the leaders starting to work together. We do have a new leader, and I think that's the 12 car of Kid Coyote.
Yeah, Kid Coyote was able to get around Jaws there, so I'm sure he feels good for the first time tonight. Get some of that clean air on the front of that Ford.
And this just blew my mind a little bit as we see the 18 Skittles car in a Toyota being the one and only Keystone Cowboy 1, Mr. Boomhauer. Used to seeing him in different cars for underdogs over there. Seen him in Chevys and Fords. Never seen him in a Toyota. It's a 31 that goes to the gets to his bumper. He makes the pass. They're going to try to get to the inside of that 11 car. So Mr. Keystone trying to work his way up. We got old FP Bomber out there watching us, 17 viewers. Everybody's curious who's going to finish where, who's going to get to that big all-star race this week. Again, the winner transfers, then we take anybody who's won a race, then we take, excuse me, I cannot talk right now, past champions, and we also take past all-star winners. That's how you make the show. And these guys, some in trucks, some in Xfinity, some custom, some preset. Tonight we are doing, for the dashes, all preset cup. And again, we talked about it a little bit earlier. I think the preset cup guys might have a little bit of advantage. Same maybe with the, some of those custom guys, they get too used to having a really good handling car, but we all race in public lobbies or we all race with each other on presets in cups, so it shouldn't be anything unfamiliar for these guys.
I want to give a big shout out to Arch right now. He started last in the race, and right now I've been riding along with him. He's been able to catch up to the cars in front of him. He's running about 15th right now, but with 6 laps to go right now, if he plays his cards right, he could finish top 10 in the stage after starting last. So really solid run right now for him.
Yeah, and with stages and everything, you can't pit with two laps to go in the stage. Do you pit with 3 to go and take your chances of getting back up front there? As we saw clicking through, Johnny Cash is now on pit lane. So it looks like he had a mechanical failure. But
I think as a driver, I wouldn't take that risk. I think if you had the fuel to make it, you just go ahead, finish, and pit with the rest of them on at the end of the stage.
Yeah, we're on board with that 41 of Arch, like you said, working his way up to mid-pack, starting dead last. And let's give this young lady out here a little bit of time. No pressure in front of her, no pressure from behind. But old Ma Bear said, I want to try to make the All-Star race. Great for her. Again, the Paul Bear, he got signed with Underdogs, Ma Bear with GRD. So these guys put their time in. They do a lot of work for the development series on Monday nights. Thank you guys so much with your help. And it was great to see these guys get signed after spending some time down there in the development series. They've proven their worth. Got a little battle back going on right here with Fletch. And he's on the inside of that 21, but no, we're going to jump back up to the leader, like you said, with 6 to go. That means there's probably 5 to go by this time. Joss right there in that 22 car, pushing that 12. I do believe those are teammates for Canucks. Can't tell Millsy that because Millsy will get so exciting. Oh, never mind, he's already out there. He said he's loving this.
Oh yeah, Millsy. Dominant performance by Canuck in both races right now.
And I think that's, every week, teams battle for positions and wins, but that's what I love about All-Star Week is you can just throw the kitchen sink at it. Put a truck guy up here, put an Xfinity guy up here, and who's not to say what's going to happen for these guys to try to make the show. But they are putting on a clinic right now on how to work as a team for Canuck up there.
Yeah, lots of pressure by Jaw right on the back bumper of the 12. Normally you wouldn't see, teammates drafting, working together at Chicago, but kind of seems like they are right now. But I know a lot of pressure on the lead right now.
Robert Russian out there, he's got me chuckling a little bit. Tim Horton, we know him as Dirt Dog. He said, did anybody have a chance to enter? Yes and no. Yes, if you are assigned, development drivers do not have an opportunity. Some people volunteer for slots at certain tracks, and then team captains assigned to other positions. So anybody who is a assigned driver had the opportunity, no matter what series they ran in, as long as they were assigned, could try to dash their way in and put themselves on the top of the box to get up there and for the
right there. This is the final corner. Inside?
Yes, but do you push the issue, especially against your teammate? He looks like he's going to. Oh, a little high-low move here. He comes to the inside. Here, Jaw nailed him right there at the finish line. Kid Coyote sitting in second, and I'm trying to see who was in that third spot. But yeah, those guys worked great.
Yeah, really tough racing there between the two of them. Jaw finally worked him. He was working and working that bumper. He was finally able to make a move going in that last corner. Good move by him.
So let's obviously, now that the stage is in, you're going to go down and get yourself 4 freshies in a belly fuel before we rack them, stacking them here at the old Jiggity Racing All-Star Week. Robert Rushing. Great to have him out there. We know him as Night King, good buddy of mine. Play on numerous different platforms with him. And great to have him out there. He was worried about he wasn't going to get off work in time for qualifying for that first race, so it was good that he did.
Dirty Boy Jackson got third, Checkmate Taylor fourth, and Serenity came in fifth in that stage. So good run by them.
Serenity being Robbie Vids, as we usually, he did a little bit of a name change. So great to see that for him. Can they pull it off? Oh! Did the 71 miss a shift, or did he not pit? And that pulled Jaw right there.
Yeah,
the 71
Coach
trying
Matt,
to pull
I don't think he pitted.
Yeah, I think he missed his pit style right there, and that gave the opportunity for Coach Matt to get on his bumper and hooked it as he pulls to the inside. We're going to jump on board with Jaw just to see what happens, how he can work his way through this field for just a second, but he's going to have a great view of working through here.
And I would say he looks like he's in about 22nd place. He's in his number.
Yeah, but he has already clicked off 1, 2, and 3 cars in one corner. Oh,
big
they are
crash
sliding
in front of him.
And there's no cautions. That gives him another 4 or 5 spots. Those guys are going to be not too happy right now, but Jaw's got to work his way back up.
Yeah. Unfortunately for Coach Matt there, he finished 6th in that first stage, but didn't pit, ran out of gas, and has gone multiple laps down now.
Yeah, that's very unfortunate for him. Again, Coach, one of my good buddies, too. He races for Cola Motorsports. On board with Dimebacks just for the simple fact he's got himself up here in the top 10, and this looks like this is where some of the action is. We can see the cars in front of him and the cars in back of him. G9 we talked about a little bit earlier. These guys moving up to Cup and everything else for the All-Star Week. Please forgive us if we don't know everybody's names. There's new names and new cars specifically for this extravagant week that we have going on, so we're going to bear with us. But I see right there the old Woodman in that 88 trying to make his second chance. He was looking good at Iowa too.
Yeah, battle heating up for the lead there. Kid Coyote trying to take it away from Dirty Boy Jackson there in the 62. And top fives within about a second of each other there.
And they still got a freight train coming behind them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cars and 7 cars it looks like. I didn't see that one in a single car draft, so they are working together. 7 cars in a draft following each other. We'll be able to track these leaders down very quickly.
And yep, the top 9 are all within about 2 seconds of each other. If this back group can get together and run the same line, they can chase that down, first 4 down. There you go, leaders are in traffic now.
Yeah, 31 going to the high side. Here comes Serenity, aka Robbie Vids in that 37 car. He wants to make a peek up there too. He says, hey, I took a little bit of a sabbatical, but I want to be in the All-Star race. I'm from Australia. I like wallabies. I like going fast. Oh, guys, I think I'm going to
hey, watch out for that 41 of Arch, man. He's in 5th. He's coming.
Yes, and Dirty Boy makes a move to the inside of Kid Coyote. Here comes Serenity right there with him.
Ooh, Kid Coyote all the way to the wall there.
We got a great battle up here for the top 5, 6, 7 positions. Don't want to take our eye off of this. We will get back to everybody else's action, but this is, again, stage 2. We are doing stages, no cautions. Who's going to pan out where? You want to be as far and as high up in the positions as you can for when stage 3 comes. So when your pit stop comes, you hopefully you paid your pit crew real good this week to give you that extra couple, that tenth or two to get you off pit lane quick.
Oh, I took him to a pizza restaurant in downtown Chicago, buddy. We ate real good.
See, there you go. That's exactly what it takes. On board with Kid Coyote, still right here. He's falling back just a little bit.
Yeah, unfortunately, he fell all the way to 6th there, and that was just a byproduct of being hung out to dry.
Oh, there we go. RKM's out there, and he's already going to start making me laugh. It's all right. It's all right. Oh, the 9 car gets a little high. Here comes Dimebags. He's right there in that 47 on board with Kid Coyote. He gets underneath of him. He's going to sit and put himself in 5th position. He's cleared himself. Again, Chicago being one of these tracks where you want to get that lane.
Oh, the 31 got into the leaders.
Oh, I saw that.
Oh, arch around on the apron.
He is not going to be a happy camper. Kid Coyote gets involved.
Oh, man.
Oh, no. And that, I don't know. Again,
no
D.
Smith
caution.
involved as well.
Yeah, D.
no
Smith,
caution.
so no caution. We're doing stages only. That is not going to be good for Archangel out there. Again, I talked to him. He helps us out in the broadcast booth. He got picked up by GRD. One of my buddies, like you said, started last, worked his way up to that top 5 position, and that's unfortunate for him. Granted, we still have stage 3 to go for him.
Unfortunately, the A. Moore in the 31 took it 3 wide on the leaders there, clipped the apron himself. Got a little loose, and unfortunately just a byproduct of wrong place, wrong time.
Yeah, and look who's sitting right there in 2nd, one and only Robbie Vids, a.k.a. Serenity Racing. He's right behind Dirty Boy, but guess what? He's got some help. If Dimebag's in that 47, they are teammates. Can they get to each other? Can they work together? He's working his way around that 9 car on the inside. They are staying clean. Right back here, I'm trying to find who that is because there's 4 cars battling real hard. Coach Matt having some misfortune right there. That's Dirty Boy. That's Checkmate Taylor in that 9 car. But look at these guys. There's 5 cars behind them. They are trying to battle each other out too. Want to stay to that inside line. It is the preferred line here. Michael, you got to just hang that line. But if you're on that outside, grip it and rib it, baby. Lay that hammer pedal down and hope it sticks.
I was doing some practice lobbies with my teammates as well this week at Chicago, and I thought what was interesting is you can get that top side working. You just have to use the side draft, kind of pull on them a little bit, pinch them down, and you can make that highlight and work. But it is hard. It's difficult here. As a driver, you want to do it just because it's funner up there, man. You want to get right along the wall. But I think as we come to 5 to go this time by, Robbie, Serenity there is sitting in a really good spot. I'd want to be where he is. I would want to be in the draft to try to make that move like Jaws did in the first stage.
Yeah. And again, a stage win doesn't get you in. It just gives you a better starting spot for stage 3. But he is trying to prove his worth, and he is showing that he's still got speed. I know he's getting old. He's starting to slow down, but I'm just kidding, guys. He's my buddy. Everybody knows that. I'm going to get grief for that. He's on the rear of that Dirty Boy Jackson car right now. Edo out there. He said, let's go DSR. DSR last night pulled himself off a great win at the Shots Fired T50 at Texas with I Am Captain Jack. So DSR got himself a W on the year.
Yeah, it was nice to see Captain Jack get a win there. He raced his way into the Allstar too, didn't he?
Yes, he did. That win that guaranteed him a spot. Here comes Robbie. That makes a peek to the outside. I've known Captain for a long time. I love to give him a little bit of grief. And everybody, if you don't know it, if I don't give you grief, that means, well, you're all right in my book. But if I give you grief, that means I really like you. Which I give everybody grief because
you really like us all.
Exactly. I'm a likable person. Here comes Robbie to the outside. Dirty Boy on the inside.
There you go. Right where you want to be. Finally got that run on the outside. He can make it work if he sticks it in there.
And Robbie had the preferred line there too, a.k.a. when I say preferred line, he didn't have to move back up going down below to hit that. So he was giving a lot of respect to Dirty Boy, but there's that momentum right there. If he makes a peek to the inside, can he get it down there? No, he gives him just a little bit of a touch. I think Robbie might be content right now knowing where he's at, but he wants that stage win also.
I like what Robbie's doing. He's backing that corner up, and then getting on the gas a little bit quicker than Dirty Boy right now, and it's paying off. That's going to be the winning move.
Yep, and a little bit of Chevy crime going on right here. Robbie's looking really smooth. They are coming in lap traffic. That 31 car, will he move out of the way? Give these guys some respect. There's a great battle back there for 3rd, 4th, and 5th. And Jaw, I saw that Jaw car back there. We can't take away from that right now. But Jaw has worked his way back into the top 5 too. Here's that 3 car.
White flag.
White flag lap. What will Robbie do? He's going to try to split.
Robbie's got it.
Robbie's going to... Oh, he's good. I thought he was going to use that draft right there. The 3 car. Is he going to use him as a pick? Dirty Boy will. Yes, he will. 3 car does go to the high side. Gives these guys a lot of respect. Robbie trying to suck up on and get a little sniff of that draft. They make just a wee bit of contact, trying to stay off of each other. Whatever you do, Dirty Boy has this one in a stage unless Robbie's got something for it. But this is going to be a great 3rd stage starting position for Robbie.
Yeah, I think unfortunately their lap traffic kind of cut Robbie's momentum off, but
Robbie made a move to the inside. I'm sure he'll be happy with that, though.
Yeah, second's a good run for him.
All right.
Solid battle there.
That was a great battle. And to remind everybody, we are in All-Star Week, and this is a 25% race. Not our typical 50, a 25% race. So literally, your time to advance has been cut in half. And look who finished in 3rd, it looks like. Jaw. He says, I won in that All-Star race. I see that 88 of the Woodman. Woodruff sitting back there. So let's see what everybody has in store.
Keystone finished 7th, so good, solid stage 2 there. Set him up good for 3. Kid Coyote all the way back to 11th for him, so he had some problems as well. Jaw did a really good job rebounding after the restart there.
Yeah, I agree with that. But if you're in the top 15, I would definitely assume on the if everybody can make it clean for the first 5 laps, you can put yourself in a procedure to get yourself up to the top 5 to battle for that win at the end. But here we go. Dimebacks did not pit, it looks like, in that 47. Pulls to the inside. Dirty Boy right there. We're still on boy with the Jaw. There's that 88 of Woodruff, so he had a good pit stop too. They are battling 2 and 3 wide, going into turn 1. Stage 3, last chance this tonight to dash your way in to the All-Star Week. Take it, G9. Go!
Man, there you go. Dirty Boy Jackson with the lead on the outside. Jaw trying to take a look there on the inside. Robbie right behind him in turn 3.
That low line looks like that is a long freight train right there. A couple guys to the high side just trying to stay off of each other. I see that black and blue car. That's Sean. That's Irish Sean back there. Can he work his way up to the draft? Robbie's still sitting right there in 3rd. Jaw worked his way up to 2nd after having that misfortune on the 2nd stage start. He's pushing Dirty Boy. Woodruff gets just a little bit loose. He's got Checkmate pushing him down the straightaway right now. And
Checkmate
look right
Taylor
there.
looking low on Woodruff. Woodruff taking 3rd away from Robbie. Keystone getting an outside run there on the 43.
Yeah, Keystone barely touches the wall. That 43 of Sean to the inside of him. Not Woodruff. Keystone still can keep that momentum, though. He's on the high side, on board with Kid Coyote, trying to make his way back up there. But the 43 and 18 made just a slight bit of contact, trying to with that side rest, and pushed it back just a little bit.
Back there at Checkmate Taylor in 4th. Contact between him and Serenity as he looks low and takes 4th spot. Woodruff all the way up now to 3rd. Back on board with the leaders. Jaw taking a look on the outside of Dirty Boy. Robbie now working his way back. Looking on the inside to try to take 4th. Contact between him and 9.
Yes! I'm going to try to click right there with Serenity. He does a great job not pulling all the way back up on the track, trying to let everybody go. His frustration level has got to be through the roof right now, but he does not pull up. Give these drivers a lot of respect. And this is pit lane, but Serenity Racing, a.k.a. Serenity Brit, a.k.a. Robbie Vids, a.k.a. Brittany, on board with D. Smith. Yeah, I'm on board with him. He got cut down there.
Yeah, it looked like D. Smith, Sean Siddle, and then maybe HMS in the 4 all went for a ride there.
We're going to jump back on board with Checkmate Taylor. He's got that 40 car to the inside. There's that Woodman himself, Woodruff in that 88. He's got himself in the catbird seat. If he can get a little draft help, can they catch the leaders? That's what's going to take.
Checkmate Taylor there with the crossover back to fourth. Pushes Habab to the outside, and Kid Coyote there trying to take advantage of that scoop by maybe even the 88. Looks like Woodruff's not able to hold the bottom all the way there, kind of running a little bit of a middle lane there.
Checkmate pulling Kid Coyote, and here comes Keystone in the 18. They all make a 4-run dash to the inside. The 40 car, he's going to get a little bit just eye drafted. He's going to get pushed to the outside, not where they want to be. Contact being made. That 12 car, Kid Coyote's got the help from Keystone behind him. Woodruff's leading him down the backstretch. Great little battle up here. They got to go single file. They got to be able to catch these leaders, though.
Yeah, right now, Dirty Boy and Jaw are pulling away. Not by much, but little by little, all this definitely does matter for the end of the race. But that's what I'm saying. It looks like Woodruff's not able to really hold that bottom lane, and everybody behind him is kind of shuffling, crossing everybody over right now. Habab makes a move there on Keystone. Habab's all the way up to fifth, looking on the inside of Kid Coyote there for fourth.
Once again, thanks to Habab, he's over there on NoCo Racing, but he just this couple races ago got back from basic training with the Army, so thank you for what you're doing, Habab. And I know, talked to him, he said he couldn't wait to get back to going racing. And Ryan Morgan out there, I got a comment for that, but we're going to leave that one off the air, buddy. Habab sitting right there in that 14, Keystone's on right there, pushing him. Oh, they are 3 wide, Woodruff to the outside. Can he keep it off the wall? Do not scratch it. You will lose momentum, but you'll lose a lot more by hitting the wall. Here comes Keystone to the inside of Woodruff. And there's the other Mustang. We know who that is up there. That's Canuck Racing 2 guys in that 2 car. He's trying to race with Kid Coyote. Keystone gets just a little bit loose. These guys are definitely battling G9. Goodness gracious.
Yeah, if you're Keystone, you got to hold on to your cowboy hat right now, because
that is a pucker factor.
You're going to lose it if you don't. That's Huff World there in the 2, looking on the inside of Keystone, trying to fight his way into the top 5. But right now, Jaws and Dirty Boy, they have definitely checked out.
Trying to click through real quick. I was just trying to get back to... We're going to see where Arch is, and look, Arch is right there behind that 9 at Checkmate 2, so that's stage 3. He's going to utilize it. Can he use this draft? Look at this trouble in front of him, though. He's got a storm brewing. All of these guys. Great to see Arch back up here, though.
What is good for him is that all these guys have been battling, so it's allowed him to dice through traffic and work his way back up to the front. Right now, if you're him, you just got to hope that these guys don't nail their pit stops, and you do.
Yeah. And we see Dirty Boy Jackson still sitting up there in second, giving that leader a push. But this is the battle on the track right now.
Jaw able to take the lead away from Dirty Boy Jackson all the way to the wall on the front stretch. That was a hell of a move there by Jaw.
Arch trying to get to the backside of that 4 car right there. 4 car gets a little loose. Arch did a little anticipation going to the inside of him. He did not bounce off the wall. Can he utilize the trap? Can they get to Checkmate Taylor?
Like Jaw's gonna come down pit road.
Little bit of bumper by Arch gives that 4 a nudge. Jaw going on the pit lane gets loose.
Yeah, he missed. He didn't miss pit road, but he sure did lose a lot of time there. We just were talking about that. You know, if you're one of these guys that have had a little bit of a problem, that's what you needed. So unfortunately for Jaw, it's going to send him back.
Yeah, and again, maybe this short pit, and let's see how it works out for him. He was up there leading, pushing his teammate. They had a great run. That 31 car now
Leader
on
down
pit lane.
Road this time.
Yep, all right.
Habab to the lead. Keystone also down pit road. Habab's your leader.
Riding on board with Robbie back here just for a split second. He got a little discombobulated and had to pull back. Dirty Boy right there, like you said, down pit lane.
Discombobulated?
Yeah, you like that?
Yeah. They're at 12 laps to go right now, by the way.
12 to go, so this one's almost over. Go down for a splash on the right side. So you take a splash only. Here comes that 88, the Woodman, making a move on Checkmate. Can't get underneath him. Can he get back to that draft? These guys, if the leaders are pit now, that means everybody else is going to have to pit too. So let's see how it pans out for him.
Big accident there. It looks like Rebel Joker, Coach Matt, and the 14 all had problems down trying to get on pit road there.
Yeah, I'm bored with Keith on that 14 car. It looked like he got it messed up a little bit there, just jumping on board again. Unfortunate for Johnny Cash, he had some incidents earlier. That 11 guitar. We thank you for being in the booth. Always love talking to him. I call him Guitar, especially at Texas. Sean's on pit lane. Money Mike's out there right now still too, trying to click our way up to the front. Chad looks like
Yep,
he's
so
had some
Habab's
mechanical
still
issue.
your leader right now.
All right, thank you for that, Mall Bear. Oh,
Yep.
Fletch. Fletch missed his pit lane too. A lot of cars, guys. Sorry about this. Try to flip through it. Try to get back up there.
Bob almost got smothered there coming on pit road, but he was able to make it.
Oh, there he is. Yeah, he is down on pit lane.
Looks like Kid Coyote's taking the lead right now away from Huff World.
All right. Trying to flip through. There's so many cars last night and then earlier. You know what it's like when you got 25 plus cars out there. We don't want to give everybody seizures in YouTube land, but we want to get to everybody and we want to get the action. Mall Bear coming up the pit lane. There's Arch making his pit stop now.
Oh, Kid Coyote on pit road. 9 gets into him.
Oh, we cut all of that. 88, HMF, Checkmate Taylor, and Kid Coyote.
Man, no way that they weren't speeding. Yeah, no way.
Yeah, speeding pit
I
on
think
here
all
would be
three of them.
devastating.
I think all 3 of them were speeding.
There, oh, yes.
I mean, Woodruff was definitely going at least 90 miles an hour on the stream. So
Hey, I mean, it's hard to bang through the gears and get on the brakes, but you want to hit that thing as perfect as you can be too. So let's see how it pans out. D. Smith said he said he wasn't lacking out tonight. He went to his closed work facility and jumped on their internet.
Okay, so Kid Coyote came off pit road on time, but I think he was the only one out of that group that made it off pit road without a penalty. So the 9 and the 88 both got penalties.
Oh, that's unfortunate for him.
So I'm trying
Sean
to
over
check
here
and
stealing
see
my paint
who the
scheme.
leader is after this, okay?
Yeah, car cutting through the grass. Looked like it was Keith right there. Might have got loose, brings it down to the backstretch right there.
So I'm showing the 2 of Huff World, who just came down pit road, was the leader. So the leader down pit road now. And we'll see how many laps to go we have after this. I'm showing the 1 as the leader now on the track.
The 1 car, alright. Let me try to get over there as quickly as possible. But
Money Mike.
Money Mike! The hitchhiker himself!
I think he still has to make a pit stop, though.
Did he save?
Yep, he's coming. No, he's coming now this lap. So it will be 6 laps to go when the leader comes back around to the line. Trying to see who that will be.
These guys all really trying to push hard. Strategies coming into play.
Woodruff.
Woodruff is the
On
leader?
the backstretch. No. I was watching Woodruff and looks like he got loose off turn 2 there and
Sean cutting a little grass.
he collected quite a few cars there. Unfortunately, no cautions.
No caution stages only
Yeah.
for these dash races this week. Hey, you know that it's devastating at any race, but imagine being at a Daytona and something like that happened and you lose the draft pack altogether. That's a long race by yourself.
So Dirty Boy Jackson's our leader after that.
All right, let me
In the
click back
62.
there. In the 62, he still owes me a $25 fine because he's still got 8th pink on his car from last night.
And I believe that's Kid Coyote there in second. Should be, and I think they're going to be 5 laps to go, maybe 4 next time by.
Yeah.
Yeah, it'll be 4 laps to go at the line. No, 3.
3 to go at the line. We're on board with Dirty
Go at
Boy
the
right
line.
now. He's got himself a nice little gap. I'd like to go back to that action. Don't want to take it off of that. There's a car coming to the inside. Looks like it might be Serenity in that paint scheme from back here.
Yeah, Robbie's trying to fight his way back.
All right,
I think
we're on
Robbie's
board.
got fresher tires.
If that's the case, then Dirty Boy might be in trouble. We know how he can be. He is very great on pit strategy. And look at that, Kid Coyote on his bumper. We're on board with Woodruff in that 88. That's going to give us our best perspective of this lead trio right now.
Yeah, Robbie's closing in. They're going to come to 2 to go at the line. I think Robbie's got something this time. He's going to have the tires, which he didn't have in stage 2.
Captain Jack out there in YouTube land, thanks for joining in. He says Dirty
Oh
Boy
yeah.
Jackson should be the leader after pit stops. Let me see if we can
Yep.
get there. I'm sorry, guys. We're gonna blitz this to get up to there.
Robbie's coming. Robbie's coming.
We're gonna blitz
Robbie's
it.
there.
I'm trying to get to him. There it is.
There
Look
you go.
at that.
Robbie on the
Robbie
inside
to
for the
inside
lead.
of Dirty Boy in that 37. Come on, Brittany. That's what Tom Horton just said. Those fresher tires, that strategy is going to work out for him. Again, he took a little bit of a sabbatical. Everything's going good for him in England over there now. Now he looks like he is in the lead. Kid Coyote sitting in third. Dirty Boy in that beautiful paint scheme, by the way. I do love that paint scheme. Sitting right there in second. Robbie just made that look easy, too.
Oh no, I'm still showing. Unfortunately, I'm still showing that Dirty Boy Jackson is still your leader. So
Oh, it might have
that
been.
was not for the lead.
All right, then.
Sorry, y'all.
Well, you got me all excited.
I know.
Oh, Dirty Boy spins going across the finish line, which I do believe that means that was it.
Yeah.
So Dirty Boy, he advances himself to the big All-Star Week here, Season 4 in Giggity. Again, guys, we apologize. A lot of new names and different cars tonight, trying to work with each other, trying to get to know each other. And without onboard telemetry like we've seen with some of the other organizations, so it's difficult up in the booth if you've never been here, Gina, and you know exactly what I'm talking about.
Yeah, because unfortunately I thought Robbie had it there, but I guess something happened to him there with all the pit stops, and he did have fresher tires.
Oh, yeah, that's without a doubt. So, all right, well, if you don't mind sending him an invite real quick,
I gotcha.
We'll get him up in here.
Do you want just Dirty Boy and
I think Dirty Boy just works for right now, and that's no offense to anybody else, but because of the circumstances and the standards that we're under, since, it's just that the winner goes on, let's just get the winner up here. And again, great racing by everybody else. There was a lot of action on the track. They went from short track to a mile and a half, and then we're going to do a little bit of mile and a half to super speedway racing tomorrow for the last 2 dash spots for the All-Star Week. Dirty Boy up here, get his mind set on what everything is again. So another DSR car gets himself a W and puts himself in that race this week. Go ahead.
Unfortunately, Pudding, you're going to have to go to blue screen there and accept that suggestion.
No problem. Just give me 1 split second. Won't take but just a second here. Yep. We did have our in-race reporter, or lobby setter-upper, I guess is a cool way of saying it. At least sounds cool. He left. I didn't know it, but that put me in charge. And there we go. Great job by everybody. Iowa to Chicago tonight. Don't forget, you're not done. You're not out of it. We have 2 more races, and we all know what Daytona and Talladega can bring. Tomorrow we are at Daytona. Anybody at any time can win that race by just a smidge at the end of the race, too. So let's see how that pans out. Don't give up on yourself.
I'm really
Great job by all teams.
Going to Daytona and Charlotte tomorrow. It's going to be a really good race.
There he is. We have him up in here. Take it, G9.
Hey, Dirty Boy, congratulations, man. You had a really dominant car. Looks like it kind of came together there for you in stage 2, and then you were able to just hold everybody off from that point on.
Yeah, me and Jar were working together, pulled away from everyone. I'm not sure what happened to him coming to the pits, but yeah, I just got away from everyone pretty much. Just had to get to the people that were doing different strategies.
Do you feel a little bit of pressure off your shoulders, knowing that you're in the big show with as many competitors as you've had to race with tonight?
Oh yeah, definitely. Just because it's my first 2 races, and I've already got a 4th and a win in this. So.
Yeah, man. Congratulations! 2 really good, strong runs tonight, and able to punch your card in for the All-Star race. So look forward to racing with you on Thursday and beyond.
Same, man.
Congratulations to Dirty Boy. Great job by all of our contenders tonight. We saw a lot of clean racing. Accidents do happen, but when you take a mixture of the truck and the Xfinity and the Cup and the preset and the custom guys, you put them all in one big old mixing bowl. And overall, I think we had a great night of racing. We've still got one more to go, G9.
Yeah, I'm really excited about tomorrow, man. Hopefully, I don't know if you might be dashing your way in, but
Nope.
hopefully I get to be up in the booth and watch you guys tomorrow. I'm
Yep.
excited about both races.
Yep, taking a week off and going to enjoy my time up here in the booth and watch these guys try to go in for the All-Star race, and hopefully we can be up in the All-Star race together too. So, but congratulations to Mr. Patton and congratulations to Dirty Boy Jackson for yourself. G9, myself, Mr. Puddin. Thank you, Kate Taddy, because I know he had a difficult time putting everything together. 20 plus drivers in each lobby from Iowa to Chicago. We're going to Charlotte, then to Daytona. 2 more winners, and then we're going to the big show. For everybody here at Giggity Racing Season 4 All-Star Week, we want everybody to please be safe. Wash your hands, wash your hands, wash your hands. And on that note, you know what to do. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bye!
Later.
Okay, that was a good one too. Good job, Dirty.